So, can you go into more about how Scribble Jam works?
Yeah, well, Scribble Jam at the time was probably, I would say, the most prestigious rap battle that you could win at the time in terms of the freestyle on beat type of rap battles. And it was a festival in Ohio that they had for several years, and big crowds, like 4 or 5 thousand people there every year. Just huge festival, man. Concerts, graffiti walls, breakdancing battles, DJ battles, and just one of the most popular parts of it became the MC battle naturally. And getting invited to Scribble Jam was a big thing. I battled there, I think maybe 3 or 4 times, and it's just a crazy event. You just meet everybody there, man. You could have fucked around and met Eminem there one year. Fucking everybody was there. All the underground dudes. You'd be around Slug, LP, Aesop Rock, fucking any of those guys. Brother Ali,
That's
Mac
so
Lethal,
cool.
Sage Francis. Any of those type of guys.
And where were these events? Like
You said it was
yearly,
Ohio?
like what
Yeah, it was in Cincinnati, Ohio.
every year?
Every year, every year, every year. Um, but yeah, it was a big battle. But I think just over the years, I honestly don't know how it kind of fell off. I don't know how. But they kept pushing it back one year, and it was just, if you ever watch old Scribble Jam videos, everyone's always in like tank tops and shorts. If you ever watch an old Scribble Jam battle, but if you watch the very last Scribble Jam year, everyone's in jackets and it's fucking cold because they pushed it back to like fucking November or some shit. And it was fucking weird, and it was just an eerie feeling. We know it's the last one. There's less people here. It's fucking cold. What the fuck is going on here? You know, that's what the last Scribble Jam was like.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it ended, but probably some
So
kind of budget
it's
issue.
is it like a
I understand. I'm not
festival?
sure. Yeah, it was a festival. It was a great experience, man. It was one of the funnest. The first time I ever went to Scribble Jam was like a very monumental experience, man. It was a really fun time, and I was young. I wasn't even old enough to drink,
Can you
and I was
expand
competing
on
at
it?
Scribble Jam.
Because like I'm trying to like sometimes piece it together. I know what Scribble Jam is in theory, and I understand its
Right.
significance to stuff. But and then I see the videos of the ciphers and the peoples, and you get a sense of the vibe. But like, tell us about like
it's amazing.
actually being at Scribble Jam. That like,
Okay.
I think a lot of people would love to hear more about that.
Okay, well, I guess it seemed kind of like almost like a fucking like a Woodstocky kind of experience. I've never been to Woodstock, but it would kind of remind, probably less mud, I would say, but and no tents. But there was this hotel. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. If you go on the Scribble Jam website, they have lists of like suggested hotels, like where people would stay in that area and things of that nature, right? So when you get to Scribble Jam initially, before you even get to the actual event, all the hotels are popping off, first and foremost. So it's just party with a bunch of random ass people. Mind you, I'm not even 20 yet. I'm like 18, maybe. And we're meeting people from all over
Right, 'cause
the
you
world.
can't drink
People
at
from
18.
Germany.
I had to
Yeah,
think
people
about
from
that.
well, I mean, people from Germany, people from Canada, people from fucking Brooklyn, people
UK.
people from Maine. You know what I mean? People from fucking Idaho. You know what I mean? Like, just you're meeting all these people. You walk up into your hotel room. There's people in the parking lot freestyling. Everyone's like, "You here from Scribble Jam, bro?" And like, fucking, everyone's having a good time. And then you meet all these people people that I still know to this day that weren't even on some music shit. Just people that were cool, that were just nice people and had good vibes. But you get there and it's just like, there's a concert. There's always someone really dope performing every year. They've had Big Daddy Kane. They've had fucking, Atmosphere. Well, it's MF Doom. Anybody you could think of down there. LP, fucking, all those type of guys, all the usual characters in that scene. But then they've had, I think, like De La Soul, and they'll always have like one huge headliner. There's concerts every night. There's like a meet and greet concert. All the rap battles are crazy. It's just everybody partying, people selling their merch out in the crowds. Just thousands of people walking around, selling their merch, freestyling, fucking battling each other. We'd be getting in fights with people out there. Like, it's just wild shit, man. No can do through a chair through someone's window. It gets serious.
Yo.
I jump kicked Franco on accident one time. I was
That's
trying to kick somebody else, but
the
I
second
kicked
time
Franco.
both those names are named on the show.
Yo,
I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get to know Cam.
He's
Cam,
easy, man.
like
He's
we
easy.
met
You
one
could get
time,
him.
and the one time that we met, like I was like, yo, this is the homie, bro. Like,
Cam's one of the
immediately, like, we got along fucking
Right.
spectacularly. Like, I was like,
Oh,
yo,
man.
this
Cam's one of the best
right
people
here,
in the world, man.
Heavy. I fuck with his vibes and his energy heavy.
He's one of the best people in the world, man.
Yeah, he's super cool. So
one of
we
three
definitely
people. One of three people that's kicked my ass in a rap battle in my whole life.
But honestly,
Well,
I know what a Franco is. On some, I investigated somebody else who was battling him at a Scribble Jam parking lot, and that was what I was picturing was Franco, and that's how I know who that
Franco
is.
was in a lot of Thesaurus. Dude, you know how many people I've seen Thesaurus just annihilate in Scribble Jam ciphers,
not
never
know.
to be seen on camera,
Sincerely
no
don't know.
camera, just lots of poor souls had to get fucking annihilated, man. It's
So
it's kind of like a free for all.
If anything, it's like what
It's
people
just a melting pot of
see-
everybody bringing their shit together, everybody exchanging CD. You leave Scribble Jam with like 35 CDs minimum every year. You didn't buy any of them. You know what I mean? It's just everybody's got their shit. And then there's merch tables. Maybe you'll buy some shit. It was a crazy time, man.
So
And
it's way more than just like the battles. It's like a giant
way more.
networking
But
event.
I think to
in a
like the
sense.
people on the internet, the battle became the most popular thing. But the actual event is so much more, man. I mean, the DJ battles were fucking nuts, dude. Like, I saw some DJ battles that were pretty fucking intense, where dudes beat Juggle Scratch Bastard, beat juggling the fucking Star Wars theme from a beat juggle. Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Nah, the shit that you see in a DJ battle, and like
Crazy.
even the B-boy battles, like those, like the shit that you see, you be like, what the fuck?
I gotta tell